From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Check this one down to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Chiefs at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run here with a rookie. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Yellow. They keep it with Smith on first down. To about the 26 here. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Hey, middle. Hit your heart.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A first down carry for Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
We'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Going deep for Walker. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
So that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Jones on the return. A great return there, 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Smith. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he spins through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Right, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey! Sit up! Middle.
Start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 45 yards. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Henry up the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Massive burst right there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Lamar changing the look. This is Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
Now he's free up the left sideline. Hollywood Brown. Now Brown only lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Going deep for Walker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 29 yards. And the Ravens got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Ravens 36. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Smith up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. I'll go on. 15. Hey, 57. Hey, yellow, go going.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Mahomes now wasting time. He'll throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. 74 yards.
For our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and goal from the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Green in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Off the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
A 22-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
Now Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Chiefs defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Don't worry. 13. Hey, Alpha, you turned it.
Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.